This is the Ford Ranger FX4. It is the newest variant of the Ranger, and it sells for 1.3 million. Is it worth your money? Let's find out. When the FX4 was first announced, I thought it was going to be a Ford Ranger XLT with a few visual upgrades, so I wasn't so excited about it. But now that I've seen it in person, I think the upgrades are significant enough that it's worth a more serious look. Here on the outside, the changes are noticeable enough. It has this exclusive to the FX4 grille, which is painted in gloss black. It has a new bumper design. It still has the XLT's automatic headlamps and fog lamps. It has 18-inch wheels painted in gloss black. Almost all of the chrome trims on the XLT have been painted gloss black. It has gloss black side mirrors, gloss black door handles, flat black step boards, and it has a black rear bumper. It has a steel roll bar. I'm not sure if I'm a fan of how it looks, but it is made out of steel, so I guess it is functional. Overall, like I said, the exterior changes are noticeable enough, but probably not enough for some people to warrant the extra cost. The good news is that it also has significant upgrades on the interior.
Okay, so this is the interior of the FX4. It's a bit more upmarket looking than the interior of the XLT. You have a leather covered dashboard with red stitching. You have what looks like an 8-inch infotainment screen, and then this gloss panel over here is, you don't see this on the XLT. And then the FX4 has leather seats with FX4 badging. Other than that, they're basically the same. On the steering wheel, you have controls for the cruise control, and for your this one controls the display here, and then this one controls your infotainment. Hands-free operation. The steering wheel is leather covered, and it has red stitching on it. This is leather covered. Plastic, of course. Over here you have one 12-volt, one USB port, one 12-volt outlet, another USB port over there. Air controls. You have this fan speed knob and your temperature knob. Yeah. This one has Sync 3, which allows you to control your infotainment as well as your climate control using voice commands. Headroom is okay, the same as the XLT, of course. I have about this much headroom. I'm 5'8". That's about more than an inch. But the seat can be moved down, I think. Let's see. You have manual seat controls, by the way. And the steering wheel is also manually adjustable. Although I can't seem to find the adjustment lever. And it has a keyhole. You don't have a push start button. Okay, so here at the back I have decent space. I have decent legroom. Headroom is also quite good. About this much. I'd say that's about 2 inches, more or less. Then you have a 12-volt outlet over here. Over here you have a foldable armrest with 2 cup holders. Like at the front you have
leather seats with red stitching.
You have a leather covered and padded armrest.
Mechanically, the FX4 is the same as the XLT. It has the same 2.2 liter engine, which produces 158 horsepower at 3,200 RPM and 385 Newton meters of torque at 2,500 RPM. The engine is mated to a 6-speed automatic. Like on most trucks in this segment, it has an independent suspension at the front and a leaf spring rigid axle at the back. As for electronic features, the FX4 basically has the same electronic features as the XLT. For a low, mid-range model, it is pretty well equipped. It has cruise control, which the top-of-the-line Toyota Hilux Conquest doesn't even have. It has automatic headlamps, automatic wipers. It has the same voice-operated controls that most Rangers have, which I found really useful on my older Ford Ranger, especially when I had to change radio stations or make phone calls. Pros and cons. I like the fact that it's not just an XLT with a few blacked out trims. They actually upgraded not just the exterior, but also the interior. Speaking of the interior, I like the fact that it has a leather dashboard and leather seats, and it has a leather steering wheel. I think at this price, this is the only truck with a leather-covered dashboard. I like the new 8-inch screen with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. And I like the relatively low price. At 1.3 million, this is a pretty good deal. As for the cons, it doesn't have a rear view camera. And I wish there was a 4x4 variant. But I'm nitpicking. At this price, its specs are actually pretty good.
This is around 500 millimeters because of the 800. That's okay. Go ahead. Left. Straight. All the way to the end and make a U-turn to the right. Going. Keep going. So, quick slalom. Left, right, left. Straight to the end. Go to the gate. Again. Up the other side. Sorry. There you go. And it's a long right hand there. Right. Going. Left. Allow tight. Go. And right.
I had a lot of fun on this track. The FX4 is surprisingly fun to drive. The 2.2 liter engine has enough power for spirited driving. It handled pretty well for its size. I could change directions quickly without the vehicle rolling too much. And if I step on the brakes, it doesn't dive too much either. It felt pretty stable and responsive. On the downside, the turning radius is pretty long, especially compared to other trucks in the segment like the D-Max and the Navara. But the Ranger is a much bigger and longer vehicle, so it should be expected. For an additional 80,000 pesos over the price of the XLT Automatic, you get a leather-wrapped dashboard, you get leather seats, you get 18-inch wheels, you get a steel roll bar. I think the interior upgrades alone make the FX4 a pretty enticing variant, but with the exterior upgrades, I think it's definitely worth the extra cost.